rub it under your feet with this one, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know where to go. Everything is in the description. If you want to donate, support the channel, everything in the description. We got to talk about the sport of boxing, which ain't much to talk about, like I've been saying. Ain't nothing really happening in the sport of boxing. But I got stuff I do need to talk about. With Demetrius Andrade. Yes, sir, Demetrius Andrade has moved up, or is moving up to 168. And they want to push him against David Benavidez. Now, I know pushing him against David Benavidez, that would increase both of their chances of getting a Canelo fight. And it will give them two big name fighters names to make Canelo Alvarez want to pursue them in a match. To say who will be the winner of that, I don't know. Y'all know I'm a Demetrius Andrade fan to the fullest. I think Demetrius Andrade got all the skills to pay the bills. But fighting David Benavidez is a different thing. I could possibly see Demetrius Andrade beating David Benavidez because he's more technical. He won't stand there and go toe-to-toe with David Benavidez. But David Benavidez ain't no pushover himself, speed, power. So, that's going to be a good fight. That's a good fight for Canelo Alvarez to potentially, pick and choose, who he wants to fight at the end of the day. I think I'm happy for Demetrius Andrade. I didn't really want him to move up from 160. I wanted him to possibly try to get a fight with Charlo, but since Canelo is cherry picking Charlo right now, a lot of people ain't gonna consider that a cherry pick, but in my opinion, Canelo Alvarez is gonna beat the crap out of Jamal Charlo. Y'all got to remember Jamal Charlo is fighting guys who aren't even ex-former champions. He lost to Matt Corbo. He had a hard fight with Montiel. That Montiel guy never went 12 rounds before, and he struggled with him. But for some reason, fans out there believe that Charlo is going to give Canelo Alvarez a hell of a fight. Me, I don't think so. The only chance that Jamal Charlo has is his stamina. As far as skill set, doesn't have it. Footwork, doesn't have it. And we know that the only way you really beat Canelo Alvarez is you going to have to move around the ring. Well, Floyd Mayweather did, but Floyd is different than these fighters. Floyd beat him off angles, standing in front of him. And like I tell people a lot of times when that fight happened, if you go back and watch the first round of Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez, he fucked up Canelo's whole game plan as soon as he ran out and stood in front of Canelo, because they weren't planning for that. They was expecting Floyd to be on the back foot. So when Floyd stepped in front of him, Canelo had no chance but to show, hey, I got to show this dude I got skills. Because I thought he was going to be running around the ring all night, and I was going to have to chase him and hit him all night. But instead, he did that. But like I said, I'm happy Demetrius Andrade has moved up. I am happy about that. Now we got Thurman and Barrios coming up. I told y'all how I feel about that fight. Should not be on pay-per-view, but I am very happy that Keith Thurman is coming back to the limelight. He come back to the limelight. And I know for a fact that he's going to defeat Barrios. That's without a doubt. I know a lot of people, like I seen in the comments, are talking about Josito Lopez and, Manny Pacquiao, but this ain't Josito Lopez and this ain't Manny Pacquiao. So I think Keith Thurman gonna go out there. He gonna do a spectacular job against these guys, and he gonna against that guy and knock him out. I'm thinking it's gonna be from a body shot. I see Barrios opening up with that lazy jab, and that lazy jab I think it's gonna get him countered with a body shot to his stomach. Oh yes, Markel Thurman gonna be rusty. Thurman's going to be rusty. Thurman needs this fight to get the rust off of him. Hopefully after this fight, we get the big names out there, who won't smoke with him. Hopefully they show up and, they fight Keith Thurman. But I've been telling y'all the biggest fight at welterweight is not Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. It's Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman. Even Terrence Crawford said that himself. Both of them are versatile fighters. Both of them, do a lot in the ring, movement, power. That's the fight at welterweight, not the Spence fight. The Spence fight has just been called upon by all the fans. You know, that's why it's such a big fight. Can't hate on that. Shout out to Spence. Errol Spence, a hell of a fighter. It's gonna be a hell of a matchup. But when it comes down to it, the meat and bones of the welterweight division, the fight that really needs to happen, I would love to see, is Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman. That is a fight I would love to see. Salute. If he don't fight a better fighter after this, I can't. I mean, I understand with it. I understand that, but we got to understand this too. Like they always say, it is a business side. And just because Keith Thurman wants them, don't mean that they're gonna want to fight Keith Thurman. Now, the only one of the big welterweights, if Ugas win, he'll fight Keith Thurman. I know if Crawford wins, he'll fight Keith Thurman. But we can't say like Spence. If Spence beats Ugas, Spence already let the world know he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. Why? I don't know. I'm feeling like if you got that much bad blood against him, if you really want to beat him up that bad, then why don't you get in the ring with him and y'all hash it out? You know, you done told the public you don't like Keith Thurman, you can't stand Keith Thurman. Well, get in the ring and try to knock him out. I'm sure that'll make Errol Spence Jr. feel better. I'm sure that'll make him feel better if he went out there and do that. I already told y'all about the Spence and Ugas fight. As far as with Spence and Ugas, y'all, I am going with Ugas in that fight. Not because, like people say, I dislike Errol Spence so much. Everything is behind for Errol Spence. It's a disadvantage right now for Errol Spence. He got ring rust on him too. What? Injury, coming off a so-called injury. Ugas is known and fights better against southpaws than he does orthodox fighters. So that's why I'm going with Ugas over Spence. But Errol Spence can still pull that off. Errol Spence is a strong fighter, long jab, comes forward aggressive. Like a lot of people are believing, his punch output may defeat Ugas. You know what I'm saying? But Ugas gonna have to change some things. Ugas gonna have to be right there with him and be willing to throw off punches. And Ugas hesitates a lot, and that's something that I don't like that Ugas does. But like I say, I think his hesitation is to keep his energy from, you know what I'm saying, going fatigued in the fight. Because I've never seen Ugas really tired, even against Sean Porter. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight, y'all. That's all I can say. But I'm going for Ugas in that fight. Y'all check out my video on my prediction on why I chose Ugas, please. And also, if you're new to the channel, y'all need to check out my my predictions on fights. If you'll know exactly why I talk the way I talk. I'm very good at my predictions. If you don't know, I'm very good at predicting the fight. But what else we got going on in sport of boxing? We got Kambosos Jr., who I'm so sick and damn tired of. I'm tired of Kambosos Jr. He need to go ahead on decide who he gonna fight, Devin Haney or Lomachenko. You all in there arguing with Ryan Garcia for no reason. Why are you arguing with Ryan Garcia? What Ryan Garcia gonna do for you? What Ryan Garcia gonna do for you? Nothing. You wasting your time arguing with Ryan Garcia. The hell Ryan Garcia got to offer you? But Kambosos, I think a lot of people looking at Kambosos like he a pushover. If he fight Devin Haney, is there a chance he can lose the belts? Yeah, but y'all got to remember one thing. This boy beat Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez was not no pushover. Teofimo Lopez was not no pushover. So everybody out there just count Kambosos Jr. out like, oh, next fight he gonna lose them titles. It's a possibility, especially a big possibility going against Devin Haney. Lomachenko, them two dangerous. But y'all don't count that boy out. Please do not count out Kambosos Jr. Y'all counted him out when he fought Teofimo Lopez. Remember? And you seen what happened with that, right? You seen what happened with that? We got the heavyweight division. Don't know what's going on with that. Don't know if Wilder gonna fight Tyson Fury. Don't know if he want to fight Usyk, Dillian White, or if he want to fight a UFC fighter. I mean, it's becoming crazy, y'all. It's becoming crazy what we're going through in the sport of boxing. I already told y'all, whoever Tyson Fury fights, he gonna be undisputed champion at heavyweight. Whoever he fights. I know a lot of people got this hype up about Usyk. Usyk ain't gonna have nothing for Tyson Fury, y'all. Nothing. Nothing. I'm telling y'all this. Remember me telling y'all this. Y'all gonna see a lot of channels go on and talk about who could beat Fury and all this. We done seen the closest man we done seen to who could beat Fury was Deontay Wilder. That's it. Ain't no more of them heavyweights gonna be able to do it, y'all. All Tyson Fury has to do is come back in there at 200-something pounds again, and it's over. It's over. A man that big at 6'9" with his boxing ability is dangerous, y'all. As he has proved, Tyson Fury will be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And if you hate him, you better learn to love it, because it's coming. What else going on in sport of boxing, y'all? What else is going on in the sport of boxing? Because I ain't really been paying attention to it, because it ain't nothing but a bunch of gossip going on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is something I found out too. You know, y'all know how they give Rocky Marciano all this credit. Rocky Marciano this, Rocky Marciano that. One of his biggest names was Jersey Joe Wilcott that he defeated. Jersey Joe Wilcott was a former welterweight. Now, this taking nothing away from Rocky Marciano's legacy, but they was never told that he beat a former welterweight, Jersey Joe Walcott. I saw that the other night. I was watching this documentary on Sam Langford. He was a heavyweight contender, or I think he was he was a welterweight, I think. Yeah, he was a welterweight at one point because he fought Jersey Joe Walcott. And so I saw that, I was like, they give Rocky Marciano all this praise. He beat up an old Joe Louis, which they love to bring that up. Old Joe Louis. And then he went and fought Jersey Joe, who's a former welterweight. And Jersey Joe knocked him down. Now, he finished Jersey Joe Walker, I think, in the 14th, 15th round, but it's just a point. It was like this man punched through concrete down there. But he almost got took out the game by a former welterweight. That's why, man, doing your research on these fights and doing research on boxing is very important, because a lot of these old heads, that the legacy fighters, a lot of them used to do fucked up shit too, like little sorry shit, Canelo Alvarez type shit too. You know what I'm saying? But that don't get mentioned unless you go back out there and you go and discover it for yourself, which you have to. But I take nothing away from Rocky Marciano, but he beat an old Joe Louis, just like what's his name? What's the nigga name? He get to talk a lot. He get to talk a lot of trash too. Damn, Joe Calzaghe. Now, true enough, Joe is a hell of a fighter. Joe Calzaghe left undefeated. Take nothing away from him. He still beat these guys. But people got to stop acting like Joe Calzaghe didn't come across that water when Roy Jones and them won in their prime. Where was Joe ass at when Roy was taking names, and where he was when Bernard was on top of his shit? Now, I don't take nothing away from Joe. I take nothing away from Joe, but it's just the truth. Joe came over that water and fought them men when they was in their damn near their 40s. They was past their prime. But he beat them. He beat them though. Y'all, I'm so pissed off. I'm trying to make this video, but I'm very upset with it. And then I'm trying to see I mean, what else is there to talk about in the sport of boxing, man? All the big names are tied up. All we keep hearing is, I'm gonna do this, I want to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Shakur versus Oscar Valdez. That's a fight I'm waiting on. I know that Shakur is gonna mop the floor with Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez, no, that's why Oscar Valdez won't take that fight. Steroids ain't gonna help him. Steroids ain't gonna help him against Shakur Stevenson. When Shakur Stevenson got up there and told the world that he is the next Floyd Mayweather, that boy did not lie. He is the next Floyd Mayweather. I promise y'all, it's gonna be Shakur. When Shakur get up to 135, you gonna see everybody move up. The whole squad at 135 is gonna leave. Oh, I'm getting too big for the weight. I just wanted to move up and try to become a champion in another weight class. Watch what I tell you. Devin Haney gonna go too. I don't know why y'all keep thinking Devin Haney can beat Shakur Stevenson. He cannot. He can't. I'm telling y'all. Devin Haney a hell of a fighter. Devin Haney right up under Shakur Stevenson. But Devin Haney cannot beat Shakur Stevenson. He will not beat Shakur Stevenson. He can't beat Shakur Stevenson. People love to say, oh, that was 7 years ago. That's when they were kids. Well, you got to understand something. Just as well as Devin Haney advanced, so did Shakur Stevenson. Shakur over there training with the pound-for-pound champion of the world, Terrence Crawford. Still sharp and still. So, y'all watch what I tell you. If they ever fight, watch Shakur beat him. Yeah, Haney older. And I'm sure everybody seen that that sparring match between them. And y'all know who won that sparring match. Y'all know who won that sparring match between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. And I ain't gonna lie, Devin Haney is a boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney is a boogeyman. There's a lot of people running from Devin Haney, but Devin Haney that ran from people too. Javier Fortuna was one of them. Even Ryan Garcia ran from Javier Fortuna too. Jojo Diaz had to go out there and take up their lightweight. Jojo was the only one who would fight Javier Fortuna. Did y'all forget that? Calling Devin Haney email champions for about 2 years. Then Ryan Garcia want to run up on him. Ryan Garcia all of a sudden going through mental issues when it's time to fight Fortuna. He had the quickest, he got over his mental issues very fast. What, a month, 2 months? I'll be scared to fight him. You'll never know what you're going to do in the ring. You tell me you got mental issues. That might be the next dude bite somebody in the ring. Kick somebody. But we all know Ryan ain't have no mental issues. We know what that was. Duck, 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 duck. Duck, 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 duck. That's all going on. Let me see what else. I want to know who Terrence Crawford is going to go ahead on and sign to. I wonder who is he going to sign to. That's the big question. I hope he wins his lawsuits against Bob Arum now. Which I think is going to be very hard because y'all, like I tell y'all all the time, Bob Arum is an ex-lawyer. Bob Arum know the game. Bob Arum knows the game. So it's going to be real hard for him. Everybody watching, please support the channel. Please donate to the channel. The description, you go to a description if you want to donate to the channel. Show your boy Easy some love. I truly appreciate it. I really need it. Because my car down. I got to sell my car. Look at my tires, man. This is what's happening to my tires. Hold up, that ain't the only one. And then I'm on a flat now. And my donut. Flat. So y'all please support the channel if you can. If you can show your boy some love, I would truly appreciate it, y'all. He needs to link with PBC. That's why I want him to go. I think him and Floyd Mayweather would be a powerhouse. A lot of people don't agree with me, but I think that, you know, Tank gets a lot of his notoriety or acknowledgement because of Floyd. So imagine if Terrence Crawford was to go over there with Floyd Mayweather. You'll see the money really coming in for Terrence. You'll see the money really coming in for Terrence if he go over there to Floyd. I'll go to Floyd. That's what I would go. Not only would I go over there just because of the money to sign with him, but me being Terrence, I'd be like, the only way I'm going to sign, if you get in the ring and you show me everything you know. If you get in the ring and you try and you show me everything you know, I'll sign with you. Because to pick Floyd Mayweather brain on how to box and what to do in the fight, that's what I would do. Because, I mean, the goal is to be the best, right? Floyd was the best of his era. In my opinion, he TBE, but we ain't finna go that far into, you know, arguing about who is the best ever and all that. You know, a lot of people talk about Sugar Ray Robinson and all them other fighters and all that. I understand that. I give credit. But when you talk about the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the greatest of all time, same, just like when you go talk about Michael Jordan in the form of basketball, is he the GOAT? Michael Jordan changed the game of basketball. Floyd Mayweather changed the game of boxing. How is he not TBE? People say Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson fought the same dude 5 times. Not just one dude, other dudes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Then he was ducking a fighter named Charlie Burley. It's funny how, and let me speak on this too. It's funny how everybody criticizes Floyd Mayweather and says, and they knock him off the greatest of all time list because they say he ducked fights. But I just told you Sugar Ray Robinson ducked Charlie Burley. Sugar Ray Leonard ducked Aaron Pryor. So all these greats that they have over Floyd, they duck fighters too. Now, when I say Floyd is TBE, I'm not saying Floyd didn't go around and pick and choose who he wanted to fight, but he beat them. And the fighters that he beat were not easy opponents. Miguel Cotto wasn't easy, regardless of what age I want to say. Pacquiao, Canelo, all the other fight list of champions that he beat, they won pushovers. All right, so he changed the game of boxing. He made the most money. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Just like in rap, greatest of all time. Greatest of all time in rap. Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Jay-Z can't change the game. Jay-Z is the only rapper, and I'm gonna explain why I say this. Jay-Z is the only rapper who can get on a song and make other rappers stop doing what they doing. Jay-Z got on the album and said on the song and said no more auto-tune, And what that shit did. Death to auto-tune. What happened? That's GOAT shit. I didn't say he outsold Tupac now. I didn't say that. Oh, but without a doubt, he's a better rapper. And he wrote Biggie shit. If you didn't know, he wrote some of Biggie shit too. So, made the most money. I got Jay. He said, I'll lay out any phony that wants to try me. Brooklyn bad boy. What's up with you, Brooklyn bad boy? I ain't never seen you on here before, but what's up with you? I'm adding moderators. Everybody becoming a moderator. David, Markel, Shosha. All y'all moderators. Man, not much, man. I'm trying to do me a boxing video, but you know, like I keep saying, ain't nothing to talk about. You know, all it is a bunch of rumor reports, allegations, and a bunch of people just talking, you know, but I'm trying my best to filter through and talk about the sport. Yeah, Floyd also, you know what I'm saying? Floyd the GOAT. Whichever way they want to hate, the man is the GOAT. The man did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Floyd did his thing. Can't knock him for that. Can't knock him for that. Yeah. Well, y'all, today is a very messed up day for me. I got a lot to figure out, man. I got a lot to figure out. So I'm gonna go and get off, man. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man, throughout this time. And y'all stay tuned to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Keep the videos coming. And I just thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man. Y'all stay tuned. This your boy Easy Work Boxing. I'm out. Oh, also, man, like I said before, please donate to the channel. Go to the description. You'll see Cash App, PayPal available. I thank you for your love and your support. I'm out.